Mic check. Mic check, mic check. How we doing, everybody? See what's going on here. I just had a granola bar. Excuse me. All right, looks like we're up and running. Give me 1 second here. We're doing an audio check as always. Little tech test. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope well. Hey sis, I'm so glad to see you. How are you this evening? Doing vertical tonight. See how this works out. Give me 1 second, I'm going on mute. All right, we're good. We're running. All right, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. That's not a formal welcome. That's the informal technical test welcome. Whoa, we're dropping things. We don't need to do that. We're just tech testing right now. Glad everybody's here. Thank you for joining me. Sis, thank you very much for being here. Shout out to everybody who's out there. Please hit the like. All right, so for tonight, we're going to discuss a contrast. We're going to discuss a contrast in society. Y'all know I'm always punching clouds and I always got something to say about society. Well, one very poignant thing happened this evening or today. Along with that, over the weekend, a contrast to the event that occurred today. There was a contrast in the social media world, we'll put it that way, and behaviors that grossly contrast someone who is no longer with us. We'll get into it. We're going to get into it. But for now, I want to welcome everybody to the show and let's get started.
Just because I'm fat, that doesn't invalidate the things that I say.
She died.
You ready to get supersized?
She died too.
Today I've got the big Fruit Loop.
He's dead.
Join me on my Fat Positive radio show,
Which didn't last long because she died.
Lizzo helps you eat everything you want and keep physical activity to a minimum. Some patients report constipation while listening to Lizzo. Stop listening to Lizzo if you experience suicidal thoughts. Serious side effects include hypothermia and literally shitting out your ears. Are you living with concerns of obesity?
Ask about the power of not giving a fuck with Lizzo.
Brother, what's that?
This is a certified hood classic.
Sakafet, Sakafet. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Welcome to Culture Invasion. I'm your host, Culture. We're doing a new format tonight. Tonight, we got vertical going. So bear with me. Mods on deck. I appreciate you. We got Josh. We got Most Hated Bronze Flat Power God. We got my sis, Almond Eyes. One love to all of y'all out there. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Tonight we're going into talk about crash outs, right? There are a lot of odd behaviors out here in social media, and something that was very poignant for me was the passing of James Earl Jones. And we're going to talk about that in contrast to some behaviors that have been extraordinarily prevalent across social media and popular and excused as just entertainment. Excused as just entertainment. And I have to question the behaviors of these individuals, the influence, right? Because the whole social media influencer craze has been so well prevalent in the aughts here, you know, in the 20,000s. So, or the year 2000, XX. So it's gotten to the point where I've been questioning the motivations behind these individuals. It's obvious that there's a grift behind, well, say maybe 60, 70% of them. And their impact on society, especially the fact that, well, parents are unreliable. Y'all know how I feel about breeders. So we're just going to leave it at that. But they're unreliable. They are not reliable. And they are not, in this day and age, they're not expected to govern what their children do, right? Because we coddle everybody. So we're coddling the parents who made a choice to lay down and take all the pleasure. Shout out to Messi. But you know, we're expected to just coddle these individuals and, you know, not hold them accountable for the actions of their young, or what their young react to, what their young consume, what they expose their young to by just handing them a digital device, right? So we're going to get into a little bit of that. We're going to get into my personal thoughts on that and the impact of it, and something that's going a saga that's going on for about 10 years now, right? This guy's been out here for about 10 years, and it ain't pretty. So let's get right into it, everybody. Welcome to the show. We got Josh out here. I want to thank you, Josh, for being here, man. It's been hard catching up with you. Cynical One, sis, how you doing? As always, Most Hated Bronze Flat Power God. Bro, it's good to see you. And sis Almond Eyes. Anybody else who's out there, Solution Media, and I see you out there as well. So to everybody that's out there, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here for the show. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. So first things first, and forgive me, I ate a granola bar, which was the worst thing you could possibly do before a show. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So, all right, let's see. All right. So to start off with, I want to throw out a big rest in heaven to James Earl Jones. From a personal perspective, there are only so many gentlemen that were guys that looked like me in my life, you know, in the social sphere, in the entertainment sphere, as I was coming of age. And I was being exposed to more actors and actresses and sports figures and doctors and lawyers and everyone out there in the world, right? I've never been a child to just focus on one thing. And there were only a few. Harry Belafonte, Ossie Davis, James Earl Jones. And these were individuals who impressed upon me, you know. 1985 Empire Strikes Back drop, or no, that was 85 was Return of the Jedi. Was it 83 was Empire? Correct me in the chat. My Star Wars fans and friends are going to hate me for this one. But with Empire Strikes Back And that was when I found out that the voice of Darth Vader was a black guy, was a guy that looked like me. I had no I couldn't believe it. I couldn't fathom it. My little pea culture brain couldn't figure it out. I didn't understand. Behind that mask, are you kidding me? I mean, obviously that was but David Prowse or whoever the guy was that was behind the mask. But the voice, that voice. And then I found out about everything else that James Earl Jones was a part of throughout history. So let's get into this article here. This is from Variety magazine. So this is really near and dear to my heart. You know, this is part of who made culture, right? Behind the scenes, part of those public figures that were a part of my childhood. James Earl Jones, the prolific film, TV, and theater actor whose resonant, unmistakable baritone was most widely known as the voice of Star Wars villain Darth Vader, died Monday morning at his home in Dutchess County, New York. His rep confirmed to Variety. He was 93. That is a life well lived, ladies and gentlemen. That is a life well lived. Let's just say that. You know, we live in a first world country and we have all kinds of health care available to us. We should be taking advantage of. We should be taking advantage of anything that pushes us forward in life, right? As far as our health is concerned, as far as our opportunities are concerned, it's all right here for us. So to live to 93, that's tremendous. Yeah. Another round of applause for our brother. After overcoming a profound stutter as a child, Jones established himself as one of the pioneering black actors of his generation, amassing a bountiful and versatile career spanning over 60 years, from his debut on Broadway in 1958 at the Court Theater, renamed the James Earl Jones Theater in 2022, to his most recent performance in 2021's Coming to America. For that film, Jones reprised his role as King Jaffe Joffer from the 1988 Eddie Murphy comedy Coming to America, one of several roles along with Darth Vader that Jones revisited, including the voice of King Mufasa in Disney's animated feature The Lion King in 1994, the 1998 direct-to-video sequel, and the 2019 remake. The CIA Deputy Director Vice Admiral James Greer in 3 Jack Ryan movies. 1990's The Hunt for Red October. That was a banger. Go see that movie if you haven't yet. Believe me, y'all, there are some banger movies that are out there from the 90s that are absolutely shitting on today's movies. 1992's Patriot Games and 1994's Clear and Present Danger. We are talking hit after hit after hit. These were not necessarily A-list, top-tier summer blockbusters, but they were damn good movies. Actually, a couple of them were blockbusters, sorry. But they were damn good movies. Damn good movies. All right. Among his more than 80 film credits, Jones' other notable movies include as a B-52 bombardier in Stanley Kubrick's 1964 Cold War satire, Dr. Strangelove. That was his feature film, easy for me to say, feature film debut. As the first black president of the United States in 1972's The Man, as a fearsome villain in 1982's Conan the Barbarian. Yes. As a reclusive author in 1989's Field of Dreams. As a blind former baseball star in 1993's The Sandlot. As a minister living in apartheid South Africa in Cry the Beloved Country. Yes. Let's go. How many of these movies have y'all seen? How many of these are on your movie list? Tick them off, y'all. These are some classics. I highly recommend you go back. Look, it's a Variety magazine article. We don't need to necessarily throw Variety some flowers here, but you can go there and catch a great snapshot of, you know, a lot of the history that this man has touched. Jones earned a Kennedy Center honor in 2002, the Screen Actors Guild Life Achievement Award in 2009, an honorary Oscar in 2011, a Lifetime Achievement Tony in 2017, his Grammy Award in 1977 for Spoken Word Album, makes Jones only one of a handful of actors to receive an EGOT, which means he landed all of those, including the Emmys. Jones's looming yet ultimately affable presence and rich speaking voice made him a natural for Shakespeare, and he played some of the great roles, such as Macbeth, Othello, for Joseph Papa's American Shakespeare Festival. Jones narrated several documentaries from 1972's Malcolm X to the 2007 Disney-ature documentary Earth, and famously, he intoned the tagline, "This is CNN," for the cable news channel. All right, y'all. This man was a facet in American history, and we can go on to read, but I may get a little weepy. Your boy Culture may get a little touched by this. This man was, as mentioned, a key piece of who little baby Culture was, and who I am here today. So R.I.P. Rest in heaven to James Earl Jones. You will not be forgotten, my friend. So let's move on, y'all. We're not going to be here all night. Before we move on, this is obviously, as you can see here on screen, the headline news from Google. We're not going to get into that just yet. First and foremost, we're going to shout out some folks who are out here in the audience. So give me just a second. Get my screens configured. Woo, there we go. All right. Cynical. Good to see you, sis, as always. Derek, what's up, man? Glad to see. Oh, wait a minute. Don't clip my internet, bro. You did my internet wrong the other night. Don't do that. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Most hated, as mentioned, bro. Good to see you out here. And where's Hominize? There you are, sis. All right, y'all. So let's get into this. This internet drama. So here's the story, right? We got this internet creator about 10 years ago. Guy pops up, fairly skinny guy, maybe weighs about $140, $150, and he starts into the mukbang trend. All right. So this is our social media mogul here, Mr. Nikocado Avocado. And as you can see here from the headlines, we got everything from he has bamboozled viewers to this current stunt he's pulled as being the greatest social experiment by secretly losing 250 pounds. Losing 250 pounds is a great thing to do for your health. I have no problem with that whatsoever. However, I have a problem with what got us to this point. And hold on to your butts, y'all. If you don't know anything about this gentleman, I suggest if you've already eaten, please, or if you are eating, please hurry up and eat. If you have already eaten, you are in a good position. This is not for me. This came across my feed because, well, I'm a social media creator and I like to delve into what other creators are out there. Who are the top creators? What are they doing? What do you got going on? And after a while, your algorithm kind of sort of catches a vibe and catches its own little, it becomes its own little entity, and you start receiving all kinds of different content based on where you go around YouTube. I go all around YouTube. I am not sector specific. I'm sector agnostic, right? I'm a very, very underground independent creator. Yes, you will catch me in certain sectors. You will catch me on certain people's streams in their chats. That doesn't mean anything. That means I like their content. All right. So pops up in my feed that Nikocado Avocado has been doing some things. And what he does are mukbangs. There's a few content creators that are friends of the channel that do mukbangs. And I'm like, yeah, I'll subscribe to your channel, show you some love, but it's not necessarily my thing. So let's look at mukbangs here. You know, why do they attract so much controversy? And it's essentially a mukbang is part of the whole foodie sphere. It's part of the whole foodie, people who like to eat things, people who like to hear ASMR noises, People who it kind of becomes an appealing habit. And believe it or not, it is a psychological habit to watch these people eat their food. I didn't know that. I figured it was a tee-hee-hee. Let's point and laugh at the fat people, the weird, gross Asian people, the weird, gross people, whoever's doing it. It's like a big Korean thing. So I figured, ha ha ha, let's laugh. I thought that's what the attraction was to these things. Apparently not. Apparently there is a huge, huge segment of people who not create social media, right? There's a lot of buzz around the fact that, oh, that's not real. That's not real. You know, social media don't mean nothing. It really doesn't until you realize that there are a lot of people taking in a lot of shit, a lot of trash. It ain't just kitten videos out here, y'all. Yeah, kitten videos might be about 80%, but the rest of that shit that's getting attention. Let's continue. All right, so the shit started in Korea, COVID time, excuse me, the 19C time. People are trapped in their homes. It becomes this big attraction and addiction. Everybody's watching other people eat. They're fascinated with how much they can eat. And then it kind of has spiraled out of control. What's actually happened is it's become embraced by the fat-fluencers. It's been embraced by the people who have mental health issues, but you don't know it because everybody's out here laughing at them. This is dark. This is a really, really, really dark road that we're going down here. And the problem is everybody from, you know, top tier creators like Asmongold, I'm just going to throw his name out there, to you know, we're gonna hang out here. We're gonna hang out here in a minute with Isaac. You see him on screen. He's not necessarily a popular bloke, but I like Isaac. So we're gonna hang out with Isaac. But when you look at the contrasts in perception of what this Nikocado Avocado guy has done, and believe me, we're going to get to what he's done. You caught a preview in the opening, but the behavior that this gentleman has exhibited, the, dare I say, coddling behind it, just for the simple fact that this gentleman has kind of reversed what he's done and lost weight. I have problems with that. There's some sincerity lacking there. There's something missing there, because so let's look at this here. Loneliness and isolation are side effects of mukbang dependency. I wouldn't. Who's thinking about mental health issues? Designed to combat loneliness and fill a void of social connection. It seems ironic that mukbang could have the opposite effect, right? It's designed to kind of bring people in, to attract people to these individuals' lifestyles, and look at what I'm eating and listen to the sound of my voice. Listen to me munch on my food. Whatever the fuck they do. So no perverts out there, right? No diddies. Y'all back up off my stream. Don't be going rewinding and clipping that. But these people become dependent on these interactions. Now, everybody wants to, you know, again, I'm going to go back to everybody's like, social media is not real. You have to understand that there is, what is it everybody likes to say? Nuance, right? No, there are different levels to the human personality and the human psyche and how people perceive just social media. We have to stop diminishing the impact of what social media has on individuals, what social media says, how individuals perceive it. We have to kind of look at these things. Well, those of us who care, and I know y'all do because you're here, but those of us who care about our families, our young, those around us, and our own minds and what we're taking in, we have to be aware of these things, or we are already aware of these things. So what's the difference between watching mukbang videos and engaging in any other hobby? The doctor that they interviewed here describes it as the presence of harm, warning that the addiction to mukbang watching can contribute to everything from social isolation, improper dietary habits. Perhaps most worryingly, in the paper, blah, 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 a preoccupation, withdrawal, loss of interest in other activities, continuing to watch despite problems it's causing, deceiving family and friends about engagement, and risking relationships. These are all pretty much status quo addiction behavioral type things, right? But the problem is this is just a new frontier. And no one's thinking about the fact that this is a new frontier and that it's possible that handing your 8-year-old a tablet to watch some absolutely obscene fat dude shove food in his mouth, your kid's going to sit there and tee-hee-hee, and your kid's going to sit there and be programmed. I'm just saying. What's this next sentence say? Viewers can develop body image issues after watching mukbangs. Well, of course they can. Not only if they feel extremely big and fat after participating, but they might not want to be that way. Or they might want to be big and fat and be some weird skinny kid that is healthy and otherwise good health-wise and wants to destroy themselves. Mukbang content can promote overeating. Yeah, right. I'm sure it can. Oh, look, it's expected that some creators binge eat as self-harm in mukbang videos. Huh. This is an article not related to him at all. And who do we have here? Nikocado Avocado. As we touched on, the mukbang trend can also hurt creators. It can also hurt the creators. So it can also hurt them. Let me get this straight. So like this evening, for instance, right? 2 days ago, I put together what this show was going to be about with intention. 2 days ago, I made sure my thumbnail was good with intention. Sent it to my homies. How's that look? Boom, thumbnail on point. Boom, thumbnail game's always on point. Let's go. Wrote up my script. My little scribble, whatever my little bullet points were for tonight, my little cliff notes. With intention, as a content creator, right? I'm not saying I'm the best motherfucker out there, but what I'm saying is, as a content creator, this is what I do, right? With intention. Turn my camera on. Turn my microphone on. All of that. Waited for the countdown and clicked go live. So you're telling me that this trend can also hurt creators. The motherfuckers are doing it to themselves. It's language like that. That one little sentence, it's just a little sentence. You're reading too much into it. As we touched on, the mukbang trend can also hurt creators. We have to feel sorry for them too. They're victims. From Messy Michonne's channel, right? Gas stations are racist. Walmart is racist. Learning is racist. Education is racist. Mathematics are racist. Driving is racist. Obeying the law is racist. Creating content that actively destroys yourself is racist. Like, we just victimize ourselves every chance we get. It ain't just a black thing, it's a human thing. But see, this boy did it and got clout. One US-based YouTuber has a reputation in the community, making global headlines. Nikocado Avocado, the internet celebrity whose real name is blah, blah, blah. Y'all can figure it out. From one of the first American mukbang creators. One of the first, 10 years ago, garnering over 5 million subscribers across 6 channels since he started exploring the format in 2016. Notably, he's also one of the only male mukbangers with a substantial following. Them Fat-fluencer girls must love him. I wonder if they're pissed off. We're going to have to chase that, y'all. I might do a short on that. That might be some funny shit to follow. Like if the Fat-fluencers are all like, "You betrayed me, Nick." That's probably their voices, you know, them big old 5'6" chin girls. All right, y'all. Bro is all over the place. All over the place. Every major outlet picked him up in some way, shape, or form. Now, there is a trend I did notice. Every single article. Oh, where are we at? Every single article that's out here. There we go. Every single article about him, though, was written by a woman. I don't know if like girls are social media, you know, influencer chasers for these major rags or what, but every single story was about him. So here's the most recent update as of 0900 in the morning. Oh, it's not even recent. It's yesterday. Who cares? A YouTube star known for his gluttonous mukbang eating videos said that he's lost 250 pounds, all while convincing millions of fans that he was still dangerously overweight. That's the gist of what happened here. All right. Supposedly, the gentleman had years and years and years of footage stocked up. So he was releasing recorded footage to make you think that he was continuing on with his day-to-day life as a big old fat dude shoveling food down his mouth, down his gut. But apparently not. Apparently he was on the skinny train, whatever train that looks like, if it's Ozempic or if it's gastric bypass train or if it's liposuction train or if it's some other first world multi-million-dollar easily accessible method of looking like a cancer. I'm losing weight. He took that route. So Avocado is over 4 million subs, it's 5 million subs on YouTube, where he posts videos showcasing himself and others eating excessive amounts of food. Unveiled his much slimmer physique in a video he posted Friday titled 2 Steps Ahead. That face was for a reason. Wait for it. Wait for it. We're going to get into this dude's psyche. Shit. I'm not trained for that shit. I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Like, y'all need to chime in. I need y'all in the comments to help me, because I did go to like Psychology Today to see if anybody did like a little analysis or like a little mention and what their thoughts were, because we'll get into it here when we hang out with Isaac's ass, and Isaac sold out. I don't know. Me and Isaac gonna have to have a talk. We're gonna talk here in a minute. All right. The video also included a rant in which he referred to his followers as ants. So he does insult his crowd, which I find absolutely hilarious. Because I think the last time I checked, the video where he insults everybody had like 24 million views, and he insulted everybody. Let me tell you what, this guy waged psychological warfare on 23 million people, and they sat there and they lapped it up. They sat there and they lapped it up. If you think for a minute that I'm ever going to quit calling y'all fucking names, you got another thing coming. This channel's going up. Believe that. Anyway, let's continue. Nikocado Avocado called the stunt his greatest social experiment. Bro tried to act like Kaiser Sose out here. Bro tried to act like Kaiser Sose out here and pulled it off by hiding himself from his videos for months and posting only videos he did when he was a big old fatty. So there's Fat Boy there. And there's Skinny Boy. So that's what we got. That's what we got. So, all right. So let's rock out here. There's your boy, Nikocado Avocados. If y'all are interested in any way, shape, or form, I am not. Feel free to subscribe. But here's my thing, right? Like, this is 2 channels. I didn't even, I seen one channel, then it led to the second channel. I wasn't chasing those 6 channels. I don't got time for this. I'm trying to formulate a thought about the impact of this shit. Just looking at this shit makes me sick to my stomach. All right. That's just me. I did my opinion, my channel, right? Fuck what you heard. So, I mean, you serious right now? And then in between all these videos of bro just absolutely gorging himself, sucking face with his boyfriend, lover, husband, whatever the fuck. He has these nervous motherfucking breakdown videos where he's crying into the fucking camera, shaving his, like, what the fuck is this right here? I'm having a really bad day. What the fuck is this? And people consume this, 371,000 of y'all. 371,000 of y'all. Like, what the fuck is really going on right now? All right, so let's continue. You know what? You know what? We're going to continue here in 1 second. But the one thing I'm not seeing is a chat bot doing chatbot stuff. Chatbot's not doing chatbot stuff. I kind of warned y'all at the beginning. I was using a new chat bot. We're going to have to do some test streams. Figure out why chatbot's not doing chatty bot stuff. I've been betrayed by my AIs. We're going to have to work on that, y'all. We're going to have to work on the AIs. All right. All right. So let's go into our react. And then what we got to kind of round off the evening, because I'm not going to be here all night tonight. This is going to be a short one. But what we got to round off the evening is a story of someone who took a different route than Nikocado Avocado, whatever the fuck. I got a difficult name too, so I'm allowed to fuck with this name. Anyway, so yeah, after we watch Isaac's rundown of Isaac's impression on what he encountered watching this shit, we're going to watch somebody else's health path. And I want y'all to tell me what you decide at the end of the video, right? Leave a comment. And if you're new here, by all means, please like, subscribe, ring the bell. I do have some great content. I'm not always angsty. And when I am, it's damn good entertainment. So like, subscribe, hit the bell. Let's hang out with Isaac, see what Isaac's talking about.
I would see this year, this is it. Everything else that has happened, even news-wise, from Donald Trump having something happen to him at a rally, and the things happening in Brazil at the moment when they're banning Twitter, all of those things, they pale in comparison to this news story. This is the real news. Anyone not covering it, that's fake news. This is real. No one had this on their bingo card. And when I saw it, I was blown away. You've seen the title of this video, you've seen the thumbnail, you know what I'm gonna say, but Nikocado Avocado has done something absolutely incredible. He is no longer obese. And not just like he's lost a few kilos or a few pounds. He's skinny. Please just remember who I'm talking about. This guy. He has been making YouTube videos for the longest time now where he gorges himself on food. He eats giant amounts of just, it's horrific to watch. It's like watching an animal die in the streets. You know, you see it, you don't want to look at it, but you can't look away because you're just really interested to see what the bloody hell's gonna happen. It is horrific to see any of Nikocado Avocado's channel. This is who we thought is the real him. This disgusting man who makes money off the internet. And myself and many other YouTubers made the very obvious assessment that this guy is going to find himself in a very early grave. Many people have been critical of him, myself included, for the longest time. Others have gone one step further and done a deep...
And Isaac, before you get testy, because I'm going to object, I'm going to kind of lean into your perspective, but fair use. That's all I'm saying. Fair use.
Deep dive into the adult content that he makes. That was me too. That was absolutely scarring.
What's that?
He's biting down on his foreskin.
Yeah, bro put out OnlyFans material.
Avocado has been making
Yeah, like the guy produced OF content, you guys, in his fat form. So I'm still trying to find out who the audience is here, because obviously children will consume this crap and follow the trail of entertainment. So you feel me here? Are you see what I'm saying? Like, you got a freak doing perverse freak shit, and then he takes it one step further, does the nude shit, and nobody's governing who's consuming this. So this is just entertainment. I'm just an old, almost 50-year-old guy. I don't understand it.
Absolute fortune online for quite a long time by being grotesque, disgusting, and expanding. But not anymore. Wait until you see what he looks like now. It's incredible. But first, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going on tour across Australia, capital city shows in America next year. I'll see you then. Now, avocado time. I haven't watched this video. I started watching it. I said, right, we need to make a video about this. Here it is.
2 steps ahead.
Why the panda head? 2 steps ahead.
I am always 2 steps ahead.
Okay.
This has been the greatest
This is the video.
Experiment.
So I'm going to rewind this back just a little bit, but this is the video. I'm not going to play the whole video at all. I have no desire to. I do have it tabbed in my browser. I was thinking about it. Maybe for a Cash App. No, I'm joking. I really don't have any interest in watching the whole thing. We're going to watch enough of it here with Isaac, but this is how, like, real time, we're going to watch this together. This is how this gentleman reintroduced himself in his skinny Dragon Ball Z form. So
has been the greatest
this shit is bonkers.
Social experiment.
This shit is bonkers.
For my entire life.
He made a video like this not too long ago, addressing the camera. He was very, very serious, and it was like he was playing this role, or he was revealing behind the character of Nikocado Avocado, this guy who runs around screaming and just being a joke, basically.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead.
Fair use, fair use.
This has been the greatest social experiment I've come to know. Certainly the greatest social experiment my entire life.
It's creepy. So knowing that I've seen this man's arsehole, it makes it extra creepy, but 2 steps ahead. But what are you doing? What is the plan here?
It's alluring. It's compelling. It's gripping.
No. People are watching you slowly die. It's not gripping. It's not the final season of Breaking Bad. It's just everyone sitting there going, holy fuck, this is gonna explode.
To observe all the...
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Is it the train wreck thing, like the train wreck fallacy, like where like you can't look away, like there's like something happening that's just completely tragic, and explosions and bunnies on fire and running, and you're just like, I can't look away. I just can't look away. I mean, is that what it is? I don't have that. I don't, like, that's not baked into me, so I don't understand it. That's why I'm here with you guys. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't find that interesting. I think I like Michelin star type videos where they're, dicing up a potato so thin that you can see through it, and then they turn that into a potato chip and put that on top of a steak. Like, I like those kind of videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like, creative videos like that, and good practical meal prep videos. Like beyond that, the obsession with food, like, that goes along with that first world privilege thing. Like you don't see this in other countries, and it's like, oh yeah, America, that's why we're the best. Really? Really? I'll let you marinate on that, but really?
These unwell, disoriented beings roam the internet.
Yeah.
In search of stories.
So he's talking about you guys.
Nikocado talking directly to people like me?
Yeah.
And to people like you?
And you.
Because if you clicked on this video, you want to know, you have some morbid curiosity. I think we're all in trouble. I think we're all fucked.
Ideas. Rivalries, where they feel encouraged and engaged, where they involve themselves with the stories.
What the fuck are you talking about? And why is there a fucking panda on your head?
Thirsty for a distraction.
Okay, he's got a theatre background, and I think this is what he's trying to sort of somehow, in the world's most incredible turn of events, he's trying to be taken more seriously, perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. This is a 25-minute video. We're definitely not going to watch the whole thing, but we will see. Surely he doesn't talk like this for the entire...
Like, I got a theater background, I got a music background, blah, 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 blah. But, like, as performative as this guy is being, there's something else going on. Like, there's just something else going on. And you have to think about the absolute destruction and fool he made of himself and his own legacy. Like, I get that. I get that y'all, not y'all, but the people, other people, right? We know who we're talking about here, right? Like, they don't fucking get it. So this short attention span shit, like, bro will be a fucking hero in a year. Like, it's just the way it is. They're going to look at this, and in 1 year's time, bro's going to be a fucking hero again. He going to be doing something else extreme, another cry video where he breaks up with his husband again or whatever, and all this old mamby-pamby shit, and then another 11 million views. Because people are fucking sheep. It just escapes me how this can be. How this exists like this.
Video.
It's brilliant.
How this is relevant.
Dangerous. I feel as if I'm monitoring ants on an ant farm.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are all very curious to watch people who we are glad we are not. I think what Avocado is saying here is that he has been doing this all as a big plan, as a character, as an act to make money. And that may be true, but what he's sort of carrying on here like is as if he's taken over the world. No, you just got really fat on the internet, you showed off your asshole on OnlyFans, and now you're wearing a panda head and you've lost weight, which is great. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're healthy. But you're not this fucking evil villain you're carrying on like you are.
Right. That's the first thing. Like, he's acting like he's like Kaiser Sose. Like, he figured out some kind of weird, like, solution to the Matrix or something, or he figured out like some YouTube secret. And that's the other thing too. People are gassing up this dude's head in the comments. Like, we can go through the comments, like even underneath Isaac's fucking video, these people were gassing up this dude through Isaac as a proxy. They're gassing up Fat Boy. Like, my mind is blown. My mind is blown. No one accounts for any of the destruction that bro caused. How many teens were going to the fucking hospital because their mommies and daddies and irresponsible ass piece of shit parents buying them Takis, super hot Takis, super hot flaming hot Cheetos. This fat fuck's been sitting here for months, years, eating that shit, destroying himself. And what are your little dumbass 8-year-old fucking out here doing? Watching fat fuck? I want some hot Takis. I want to put some hot sauce on some hot Takis and drink them with Mountain Dew. And you dumb fucks just want to shut the fucking little bastards up. That's what they are, because we all know their daddies and moms ain't always around. Y'all just want to shut the little bastards up, and you shove some fucking hot Cheetos down their throats. Colon cancer's at an all-time high. I wonder why. Because y'all been rotting your assholes out other than fucking each other. Never mind. Whatever y'all be doing these days. Licking each other. Y'all got weird fucking fetishes. And you motherfuckers just chewing on the motherfucking hot Takis. I need me some flaming hot Cheetos. Fuck you. And then got the nerve to run to a doctor and say, that poster of a fat fuck that looks like me makes me feel bad, doc. Pull it down. That's discriminatory. You fucking 12-year-olds.
One follows another, follows another.
All right, take your fucking hat off.
So I am the villain.
Oh my God.
Because I've made myself one.
Wow. This was him, like 8 months ago. I would love it. Even though I've seen his asshole. And getting fucked. Not good. I would really like to see the behind the scenes of this transformation. Now, if you don't know...
Is that the thing? Is that the thing? Is that why he's so popular? Y'all a bunch of motherfucking perverts. Y'all been on the OnlyFans? Like, bro just admitted that he's getting railed in the oh, y'all. Oh, man. God damn, y'all. Oh.
Much about Avocado. You may not
Let's
know.
just
This is
continue.
what he used to look like when he first started YouTube.
Ugh.
He was very, very skinny. And then he made mukbang after mukbang and all these videos of eating thousands and tens of thousands of calories. And he grew into what we all came to know and not love, but have in our lives.
Yes.
And yet, here he is. I don't know what to say, but I'll keep watching.
And you will continue to consume these stories about me year after year after year, for as long as I tell the internet that I am the villain.
But you're just making AdSense.
Right.
Like I do.
Right. That's
I
it,
don't
bro.
make videos like this.
It's just AdSense.
You're just making money off the ads that people watch when they come and watch you gorge yourself on food or lose weight.
That's it.
I don't know. I just don't.
Because you're getting Frito, Cheeto, M&M, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Wendy's. They're getting all the fucking advertisements, and bro's getting paid off of your dumb ass, watching his dumb ass. Fuck. It's a fucking Ouroboros of y'all dumbasses.
Thing. I went through the
That's
comments.
fucking
and I was
disgusting.
Like, people are quoting him.
The
People
fuck
are
was
saying
that?
Oh, wow, this is like really quite scary. No, it's not. He's just a dude. He's done this before. It's fascinating to see what he has been able to do. But he is just a guy that used to eat a lot of food and act like a fucking... and I say that with love. And now he has lost all that weight and he's pretending to be the fucking Joker. You're not the Joker. You just look like you've gone through chemo.
Stories.
Let's be real, he does.
Okay, we get it.
Are the ants.
The ants. He's talking about the ants again.
Look at that creepy ass stare. I told you guys. Look at that creepy ass stare. I need a psychologist in the chat. I need somebody in the comments. I need your help. I need your help deciphering this, because this shit is an interesting case.
Looks like a school shooter here.
Today I woke up
God.
from a very long dream. And I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off my body.
Oh my God!
Yet just yesterday, people...
Okay, so look, is it just me, or does he have a body trainer on? Like, is it just me? Whose body's shaped like that? Like, even as a dude, he got a girdle on or something, right? Am I tripping? Can y'all see y'all can't see my mouse. Yeah, yeah, I can see my mouse. Yeah, like right there across the chest line. Like, yeah, I'm not tripping, right? The way his shirt's fitting, he probably got all flabby underneath there and he got the girdle on.
Yeah, just
He did Ozempic.
yesterday.
He did Ozempic.
People
I'm calling it.
me fat.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
You definitely were fat and sick.
And boring.
I don't think you're boring.
And irrelevant.
I don't think you're irrelevant either. I think it's quite fun to watch you.
People.
I don't know if he has...
But why? He even said it. He said, I think it's quite fun to watch you. Why? That's my thing. What is the obsession? Like, the behavior is absolutely repulsive. The behavior is what got my attention, right? Like, how is this fat, disgusting dude just shoving shit in his mouth, dyed products, all kinds of nasty shit, just blending it up in a blender? Like, that shit doesn't make sense to me.
I don't think you're irrelevant either. I think it's quite fun to watch you.
People.
I don't get it.
I don't know if he has done this whole process in 7 or 8 months. 250 pounds in 7 or 8 months. Okay, so I looked it up. That's 7.8 pounds a week. That's doable.
It's doable,
if you really cut down your calories, if you went on a keto diet or a carnivore diet, you could definitely do that. If you trained, if you exercise, if you really went after it, that's achievable.
People are the most...
But there's exercise and other factors. People throw that's achievable out there, and it doesn't resonate with the average individual. What was the last thing you actually put your mind to and accomplished? When was the last time you actually went through a health battle and worked through to fruition? Or are in the midst of one and actually struggling through it? You can contest to that. People trivialize that. People trivialize it. It took me a year to lose 60 pounds and to kind of stay mentally on the path. Work out 3 times a week. All right, 2 times a week. All right, now we're down to once a week. Okay, now we're back up to twice a week. Those kind of battles. So you're telling me that he stayed consistent to lose that 5 to 7 pounds through that time period. Ozempic, I'm calling it.
Messed up creatures on the entire planet.
Says this guy.
And yet I've still managed to stay 2 steps ahead of everyone.
I'd love to know if people know Nikocado Avocado in real life and like have seen him recently.
Joke's on you.
I'd love to know what he's been up to. Could have got a little bit better fucking audio on this big dick. You make enough money for it.
Right.
Okay, so it fades to black. And that's how he has made all this cash.
Right. Advertisements.
And we're back. Oh, he's kissing his bird.
Mr. Noodle, you're so cute.
Y'all, you know what that bird is thinking?
Oh, you're so...
You see that right there? Let's go back. After he kisses the bird, right there, I'm in danger. That's exactly that's exactly what it is. I'm in danger.
Oh, you're so...
Very nice.
Yeah.
You're about to eat the bird.
Years, and I didn't think that it would have gone this long, but it did.
So he's saying that this is all...
Hey, shout out to the chat. Hey, Janesta, nice to see you this evening. Mona D. Rican Muslim, what's up, brother? Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you guys. We are deciphering the idiocracy that is Nikocado Avocado. And we almost threw this react with Isaac. It's just, I don't know. It's insanity.
All been a big fucking experiment. I do genuinely want to believe that this has all been just a big fuck around from him trying to make money and successfully doing so. And I don't know. It still took years off your life though, mate.
10 years. That's the thing, right? I'm going to rewind that back, Isaac. The whole I don't know thing. To say I don't know, I don't, that's not sincere. That's not sincere. That's not sincere. We know. This guy's just a fucking fat dumbass. He was just a dumbass. We know this. 10 years. A 10-year grift doing this. 10 years. What people flex to support that this was such a great thing in the end is the fact that he bought a $2.9 million top of the line luxury condo. Rust and dust. Something that ain't worth a goddamn thing once he's dead. It's not worth a fucking thing. The legacy? Oh, the fat guy that was on YouTube? 10 years. This is the social experiment. You see where I'm going with this? And the fact that our kids, we don't govern them in any way, shape, or form or look after them. Anybody that's MRDD, whatever you want to call them, impressionable, watching this bullshit. People have no clue how fickle the weak are. People have no clue. I mean, I know a lot of y'all do because y'all are a bunch of a piece of shit hustlers and y'all prey on the weak. But for the rest of us, we really, really, really have become almost apathetic to it. It's almost numb, like, that's so-and-so, they just special. Nah, he don't get it. She don't understand everything. He don't get it. Whatever it is, whatever excuse we use. But we do nothing to safeguard those individuals, especially our children? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing.
And successfully doing so. And I don't know. It still took years off your life, though, mate. You can't blow out like that, turn into this, and then, you know, expect to just be normal straight afterwards. It doesn't work like that.
And it was like a bad dream that, yeah, it was like a really
bad dream.
That we were waiting for it to be over. And
he has done weird things in the past.
It's a bad dream we were waiting to be over. Why were you waiting for that to be over? Explain. Was there a timeline that you set for yourself, and that timeline became a miserable part of your experiment? Let's talk semantics here, fat boy. The fuck are we doing?
Too, there was that lady in the background of one of his videos. He didn't attack anyone. I'm not saying that, but there was a noise. I made a video about it.
okay, they taste like this, but you know.
There was also the heart attacks that he pretended to have, all the medical episodes.
I missed that.
He's done some weird things before. He knows how to maintain
the fuck is going on with this dude?
relevance online, that's for sure. And I can tell you all, just by looking at, you know, what's in front of him right here, he's going to eat something.
He looks
what do you
jaundiced.
eat after you've just lost 250 pounds?
Vegetables and pork and potato. It was so good. And we're going to do it again. And I'm really excited. And, yeah, it's kind of crazy doing this again, but that's life. We just placed the order, so we'll pick it up, and then we're going to have some.
I've never seen somebody, I got family, but I've never seen somebody who's clearly mentally touched. Like, it's almost sad at this point. Like, I don't feel sorry for anybody really. I just like pity them because we live in a first world country anyway. But like, yeah, like I think I pity him. I'm pretty certain that's the right words for it. I pity him. He looks sick. He looks sick.
Black bean noodles, aren't we, Mr. Noodle? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, his eyes. There's something behind his eyes that's not right, y'all. I think that's another reason why I can't watch these videos, because these individuals, it's like, it's not just like the train wreck, tee-hee-hee, this is funny. Explosions and the heat and the debris flying all over the place, you know, Jerry Bruckheimer special effects and shit. Like, no. Like, beyond the train wreck of society, you know, dropping off the cliff and the police chase taser videos. When it comes down to like the mental health, I can't fuck with that. I like that, you know what I'm saying? Like that, I can't mess with that. And like, I mean, like, these fat people, like, I feel bad for, I pity them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many other routes for these people to get like help and first world country and diet and be a different kind of influencer. Anyway.
I think Mr. Noodle really likes being in here.
And then he goes through, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see here, and absolutely demolishes everything.
And I hope you enjoyed your food if you ate with me, which you should have, because that's what mukbang is supposed to be. That's what it was originally for, and that's what I'm trying to bring back to the internet. I love being a mukbanger. I love food. I like eating food, and I like being here.
All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the story that I did not see breaking this year.
And he threw his hands in the air. And at this point, I'm like, Isaac, you cowardly bitch. Bro. He just threw his hands in the air and said, all right, well, yep, I'm a comedian. I got a comedy show coming up in a few months. I'll be across all over fucking Australia. Come check me out. No bullshit. Go check Isaac out. Go subscribe to his page. Isaac's awesome. He's a comedian. He talks shit about everything just like I do. But he gets paid for it. I do this just for fun. But look at the fucking screen, y'all. Is this for real? So you're telling me, what's the victory? Let me ask you that. What's the victory? What's the victory here? The fact that Fat Boy lost weight and put in work like I did? Or the fact that Fat Boy is still just a fuck off, and it's still going to destroy his body with portions like this. I mean, educate me here. Help me out. Help me out. I don't ever claim to be a know-it-all. I voice my opinion strong as fuck, but I don't claim to be a know-it-all. Help me out. Because this is some bullshit. This is some first world bullshit. Ozempic fueled bullshit. No, it's an appetite suppressant. Fuck off. I can read a goddamn box too. I can listen to a commercial too. I can read a blog too, dumbass. But it's an appetite suppressant, the doctor said in the commercial. Oh, it's Lizzo. Fuck out of here, y'all. Fuck out of here. You know, just like I do, because you know people just like I do who take things a little bit too far, the little pill poppers, the little drunks, you know them just like I do. And you know how they tempered their drugs and when they're on them and off them and when they're on their little alcohol and when they're not on their drugs. Stop the cap. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. People act like I just be out here talking shit to talk shit. I've seen shit. And so have you. So all this motherfucker has to do is stop his little drugs for a day or two. He got unlimited millions of motherfucking dollars. He got stockpiles of fucking Ozempic laying around. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Take it now, take it then, whatever the fuck. Doctor says no, he does yes. Who gives a fuck? Because that's what these fuck rich weirdos do. These fat weird fucks do. Bro's done. He's done. That look in his eyes, done. Done. Absolutely done. All right, shout out to Isaac. Thank you, bro. One love to you. Go check out Isaac Butterfield. He also has shows around the world because he is an awesome comedian. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to watch somebody who actually did perform an experiment. And we're going to watch his story. Ooh, I'm going to thumb it up while we're here. All right, so here we go. We're going to watch this guy's experiment and see what he did.
Believe it or not, this man is actually a fitness trainer. But after hearing many of his clients struggle with weight loss, he decided to do something no one ever imagined. He intentionally gained over 200 pounds to prove to everyone that weight loss is completely possible, no matter who you are. He began his transformation, taking it one day at a time, no matter how tough it got. Little by little, he started seeing results. And after a long year of hard work and dedication, his work finally paid off.
Boom. 1 year transformation. Putting in hard work, purposefully poisoned himself so that he could show that he could reverse it and flip things back to being healthy again. But look at the shape that his body's in. I mean, we could go back and look at the avocado kid. Look at dude. You're telling me that he put in work like this guy did? You're telling me that's what he did? Nah, y'all. Nah. I'm not the one. I'm not the one to be fed the bullshit. I'm not the one to be fed all that false hope shit. People like to be like, oh, it's the story of the internet for the year. Oh my God, it's the most heartwarming Lifetime original. Oh my God, did you see what Nikocado Avocado did? Oh my God, my soul is weeping. All this old bullshit. You've got to be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Especially when this weird fucktard turns around and goes right the fuck back to eating like a fucking disgusting pig. How the fuck? Because the little sheep, the little ants, the little pieces of shit or whatever he called you people to your faces in 4K. Whatever he called you, I think it's great. You know what I'm saying? I need me a sector of an audience, of my audience, where I can just abuse them. I need me the Munchausen syndrome. I need me my Munchausen kids. I need them to come to culture, y'all. Come to culture. No Diddy. Come on over. Come on over, you little bastards. Y'all need some good abuse. You little pieces of shit. Y'all, you fat pieces of shit. Y'all need this. We got more pain receptors than we do pleasure, and I'm gonna let y'all have that shit when I do my privilege episode. But yeah, believe that. Believe that. Y'all little pieces of shit need this. So come on over to Culture Invasion and get yours. Get your fat. Get your skin's worth. Piece of shit. Y'all, that's all I got for tonight. I'm gonna leave y'all on a positive note. I can't stand y'all motherfuckers. I can't stand people that be on this bullshit, y'all. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it because they are nothing but a bad influence in the end. And we just continue down this road of fuckery. I already be railing against enough out here. And it's like this shit just keeps coming. So, hey, I got content. I got content. That's one thing for sure. I got content for days. Because this shit is just everywhere. It's rampant. It's rampant. The fuckery. Your fuckery. Protect your own. All right. We talked about this in the security episode. If you haven't watched my security episode, go back and watch it. It's the security alert episode. Everybody's accounts are hacked pretty much. So it's just a matter of time. Just like you can go outside, get in your vehicle and be T-boned at the next intersection, your personal data on the internet can be taken advantage of and your entire financial future wiped out. Be assertive. Get on top of your personal information, get ahead of things. Watch my security alert video. There are tips in the description of that video as well to help you along the way. All right. I'm plugging it for a reason. I don't just be out here talking shit to talk shit. I might have a gem or two, a little bit of knowledge to share with you. So I do recommend you take heed and check that out. Shout out, take heed. Shout out to sis, by the way. But that's it for tonight, y'all. I'm leaving y'all with a bunch of food for thought. I'm leaving y'all with a bunch of shocking, dark-ass bullshit out here. It is what it is because, hey, I see it. I got to share it, and it's fuckery. We need to end this. I don't understand it. I don't think I ever will. I don't think I'll find anything redeeming in it. I suggest that you watch and monitor what your kids are doing. If it's too difficult of a job for you, you shouldn't have fucked. All right? You shouldn't have fucked and had kids. Check yourself. All right? Anyway, one love, y'all. Peace. Be safe. And I'll see y'all soon.
Nancy feels that a newspaper, any newspaper, has the obligation to deliberately deal with those things which demand public attention. How do you feel about the controversy?
Basically, the fan behaves the same on Joe's suit. When I first turned the power on, or just prior to that, he's drawing 0.6 amps. It goes off scale high for a few seconds, falls back down to about...
The CBS Evening News with Walter Campbell.
Well, first I jumped to 9.
It was a provoking challenge, and nowhere did the challenge provoke more